Big day today. I am closing on the land. I signed both.
Just one of them's good there. And then this is the deed. This is not the signed copy, but it says that the estate is conveying the property to you. And it's the same property that Richard, the deceased, acquired back in, when was this?
I'm very curious.
2006. He took title to this property.
That's when he bought it?
That's when he bought it, yeah.
Is there any way to find out who lived there before him?
Yep. I have the whole chain.
Yeah, I'd love to have all the history of it.
Yeah, so before Richard.
Yeah.
It seems like it had agricultural use because it's only.
Oh, actually, so he bought it in '86. Sorry, he originally bought it.
Oh, there you go. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just finished. We closed on the land. Picturing in 10 years, when I'm in my 40s, if I'm lucky enough to live that long, just seeing what that land's gonna look like and the cabins that will be there, the dirt bike track, the swimming hole. Shit, even in 5 years, probably even 2 or 3 years, it's gonna be looking spiffy. I got a lot of work to do, but I am fucking excited. You! I do see fresh footprints. It's hard to see because the snow's so white, but somebody has been in here since I was. Alright, it's time to fetch the trail cams. I brought my laptop. Unfortunately, it looks like one of them tipped over, so it's not pointed the right angle. But we'll see if we caught anybody. Yeah. Alright, we got the painted trail cams down. If you saw the How to Paint Your Trail Cam episode. This baby is super camouflaged. Maybe we caught some critters on camera. Alright, first card's going in. Got one. Some dude on his four-wheeler. He's plowing for me. That's a good fucking guy. How about that? I hope Chester's here. Hopefully he's crawling around in there. I don't see any kitty footprints. Alright, I'm pretty sad. I put this food out just right now, hoping the kitties would come, but I don't see any kitties. The snow's so deep, it's probably hard for them. I think they sleep under the collapsed pole barn. Everything looks pretty much as it was. The only thing that's different is I left that on there. That might have blown off, or the cat pushed it off, or someone crawled in there, but I doubt that. Maybe they just want to poke their head in. Everything looks much the same otherwise. Let's see if... Okay, all the ball jars are in here. Good. Yeah, looks pretty good. Alright, so we're back at the land. I just checked the trail cams. Got some good intel. Now I'm going to shovel the roof of the rat shack because it is going to collapse. If we turn this around, just look at it. It's buckling. It is buckling. So I'm going to shovel the roof off. This shit is so goddamn tiring. This is some heavy snow with crust on the bottom. Beautiful view. Snowy day. It's probably a good day to ski at JP. Pile of snow. It's half as tall as the damn trailer. Fucking hard work. Did all that and did half of the roof. Man, it is hectic in here. Look at just all the debris. Like, how do you clean all that up? We're gonna have to just strip all the metal off and burn this thing at its core. Hardest part is gonna be getting that out. And this fucking monstrosity. I don't know about this thing. There's definitely cracks on it, but I think it could be salvaged. It'd be a damn shame not to. I think it's fucking awesome. Alright, we're in this back little parlor room. This is a wood cabinet. He'd keep filled. You can see shit coming in on the ceiling. Empty these logs, put them over here. I might pull the drawers out of this and turn this into a cat house. I could put it on its side, insulate it, and then put a top on it and a little door at the end, and it'd be perfect. So I might do that. Well, taking all the antiques off here so I can clean this thing. See, there's some cracks. That's bad news. And they're all going right there for the time being. Some of the antiques that may be worth keeping. I just talked to Daisy up the road and she said her mom has an antique shop and they might want some, but most of this stuff's gonna get reused. Here's old grill parts or oven parts. I'll soak those in rubbing alcohol. Moo picture. Thermos. This is cool, the old toolbox carry system. Cornhuskers lotion. That's her Nick Hella. She looks good. This crack's the biggest concern to me. You can see there's nothing like that over here. There's a seam. This is a crack too. That could jeopardize the whole unit. I don't know enough about Woodstoves, but I did see someone say that cracks can be bad news. Clean all the grisset out of here. Gotta scrape that off. Last time I was here, I sprayed the side of this with WD because it looked rusty, just to coat it and a little bit of the front. Try and preserve it. Well, unfortunately this one's cracked. If you look closely right there. Lots of grisset on here. Lots of grisset. Huh. I didn't realize that comes off. In theory, I could take all these parts so they don't get ganged. Alright, just for shits and giggles, let's see if I can even... Oh, wow. That's not nearly as heavy as I thought, but it also seems like... Oh, that's just the top half, so it stacks together. That's good to know. So you put the base down first, and you put this on top. Well, so far today's been good. Been doing a little bit of everything. Fucking scatterbrained. It's when you're by yourself, it's like, holy shit, there is so much shit to clean up here. So I've got my work cut out for me, but I started by shoveling half the roof, which led to me dripping in sweat. Some heavy ass snow. And then I moved in here and just started organizing this back room here. Cleared off the wood stove and put all the antiques in the back room. And then I started to clean the top of the wood stove and realized I can pull everything off the top. So I'm going to bring that home and start restorating it with an angle grinder and a brush. And now I'm just kind of cleaning out any kind of decrepit shit that's in the wood stove. So I just went down the wormhole with the stove. I pulled the top off. This was all covered in grisset, leftover char, and probably lard that's hardened. Then I cleaned this out. Ooh, overexposed. Cleaned this out. Just had that little plate in the corner. Scraped all that out. And then by doing that, I kicked a bunch of shit down into here. This was already filled with a ton of dirt. I had to chisel chunks of this off the base of the ground right there with the scraper and the hammer, leftover scraper from Dickie. It's funny because I fell in love with this one first. I like its round edges. It's kind of, it's bubbly. It's got a bubbly feel. It's like a cozy, very cozy. But this one, I fucking like that one a lot too. So it'll be interesting to see. I guess whichever one's the most salvageable will be the one I use in my first cabin, and then I'll probably use the second one in the second cabin I build here. I'm making good progress. Just swept this all clean. Trash hole right there. I'm gonna remove the tops from this baby and save these, bring them home. Whew, oh, my face is black from soot. I've been cleaning all these damn kitchenettes. I'm gonna start packing stuff up. I'm gonna try and grab, there's a big chest underneath the pole barn over there. I'm gonna grab that, try and bring it home, and then I'm gonna bring home all the stovetop elements so I can brush them down with the angle grinder and refurb, which will be cool. Honestly, it'll be satisfying as fuck. I've watched so many videos on doing that, so I am muy excited, and I'm also very tired and just happy. I'm just stoked to think about how awesome this is going to be when all the snow is gone and I can walk around freely and not have to spend 2 hours digging the fucking roof. It's still buckling, but it looks better.